Okay, everyone. Sorry for the slightly pretentious opening there, but I just got my first ever Macintosh this year, and I'm having a great time with it. You can see I've just learned to make my first videos. I've recently released my first YouTube video. Instead of sending you all a holiday email, I thought I'd just record a quick update of what's going on and take advantage of the fact that Macintosh lets me do this whole background thing with the silly little fishes. Anything else I want to put there, pretty much for free. So, without further ado, let's go through the entire year in about 5 seconds. See, I've once again moved back to San Francisco, home of culture, science, lots of parties, and Ming the Merciless. That's actually the Asian Art Museum and the Ming Dynasty exhibit I went to a few months ago. Loving it out here. Was able to get to my first opera in God knows how many years. And see, I'm going to mispronounce this, La Boheme. But saw it on a dress rehearsal for free, so you can't really beat stuff like that. Arizona was nice, still renting a condo out here, actually renting a room here for almost about the same price, I guess, that I rent the whole condo out over there to someone else. Probably going to change that next year. Working back for a company called Vitria Technology that I worked for in the late 90s, early 2000s. And generally been a good year. It's been a catch-up building year. And I've worked out my plans for next year, which on all my goals and how I'm going to reach them. So I'm feeling really happy about this. So along with every other electronic toy in the world, an Amazon Kindle, an Apple Mac computer, I've of course gotten an iPhone this year. And being the geek that I am, I can't have a toy without trying to program it. This is my first iPhone application. It's not going to be in the App Store, so only you get to see it. But quite quickly you can see that over here, in Second Life, man, this masking on the edge really leaves some stuff around my hands, huh? Second Life, it actually talks to a bunch of an object in Second Life. That would be the triangle here. However, that gets pointed out. Looks at who's around and prints that name out on your iPhone. This actually does work on my iPhone. Kind of cool stuff. As we speak right now, if you read my blog at www.johnstory.org, and you are geeky enough to care to read that particular type of post, I've been working on a whole bunch of class libraries to make writing games on the iPhone a little bit easier. In writing these, I find that Apple's already written a similar thing, much better, with a lot more programmers working full-time on it, and eventually I'm going to have to learn how to use their APIs. But since I'm 95% done, I'm going to do the last 5% on this. So that was one of my cool things for 99. I'm writing for iPhone apps, and I hope to have one released or two submitted to the App Store before the first of the year. Will I make it? God knows. For the last 8 or 9 years, it seems I've traveled a little bit internationally every year, and this one's no exception. So for work, I spent 2.5 weeks in Rio, Brazil. My impressions. Those young glue-sniffing punks can't fight, but they're dangerous because they're young glue-sniffing punks. Do not attack them, and do not walk towards them when they're walking towards you on a dark street. Lesson learned. I've been in Mexico City briefly. I spent a week on pleasure in Colombia because I have never been to Colombia. Interesting, different. I think I'm going to suggest that you still go to Buenos Aires, learn to tango, enjoy the nightlife in a real European type city, really cheap in South America, where half the people will speak English unless you really get out of the main barrios, and you have a much better time. I was going to Colombia again on the holidays, but I'm actually staying home, making this video for you, because you are my adoring fan. Well, clearly this whole video has been amateur hour. The lighting on my face is bad. The camera is substandard. The microphone does appear to work, but has no baffling. However, this is pretty good, I think, for my maybe second video of all time. It's not Benjamin Button, also filmed directly to a hard disk and edited on Apple Macintoshes, but it's all made with free software that comes with your Apple MacBook, and I think that's pretty neat. As you can see on the screen behind me, I've actually got all of all 2009, my goals planned out, and then broken down a task to achieve them on a monthly basis. So I'm looking forward to, just like we had last year, another great year and a lot to report next year. I hope everyone seeing this has a wonderful holiday, whether you be calling it Christmas, Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or, you know, really, I have enough friends that I don't know what holidays you celebrate, but I hope you're enjoying the hell out of them. And I look forward to talking to you again next year, when maybe once again I will make a video report, perhaps slightly more professional than this one.